getting ready to go get day one of practice started for the Bass Pro Tour here on Toledo Bend. First day of the season, really. Looking forward to getting out here. Looks like weather-wise, it's kind of misting this morning. We might have a little bit more of that coming through, but I don't think it's going to be too bad. The wind does pick up this afternoon. It's out of the northwest, so I'm going to drive around. I'm going to go launch over, I think, at Indian Mounds, and then kind of be protected a little bit on that shoreline over there on the Texas side. Then work my way down the bank, kind of go fish a couple of those creeks on there. Something I've really picked up on just looking some data on their website they got for the lake with the water levels. In the past week, since we've had that really big rain, it is now, I believe it was at 170. So it's up 3 foot since I was here, maybe 3.5 foot. I know in the last 3 days it shows like also the percentage of the lake that's full. It's at 94% right now, and before I believe it was at like it was 85 or 80 or something like that. It's come up a lot, so it's going to go up into a lot of shallow stuff. It's going to be interesting to see how muddy this water is. That's going to be one of the things I do today in practice. I want to run around. I want to really see what's gotten dirty, what's stayed clean, and I can go from there. I'll keep working through it and just kind of pick it through. I need to really, I guess, dissect it and try to decide, am I going to be doing the shallow chatterbait, rattle trap sort of game, fishing the grass, or am I going to go out deep, do the active target, live scoping deal, and try to catch those fish on like a Damiki and swim bait and jig and spoon, that sort of stuff. So that's what I'm going to try to figure out over the next 3 days. I probably want to do a little bit of both, get a kind of a mix going. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. I'll keep you guys posted with fish I catch today, and I'll do a little recap video of each day and put it all into one so you guys see how my practice progresses. All right, we'll see what we find today. See ya. All right, we just got our first one of practice here in Toledo on the old drop shot at Hayabusa. It's at 957. That guy right there, little angler Tungsten. Actually, he's a 2-pounder. He's a keeper. He's out in about 30 foot of water. We're gonna get him back in. Keep moving along. See if we can't build it on this. I couldn't see him on my active target, but I could see there's like a little ditch that runs through there. So he was just kind of sitting down the bottom. I'm gonna make a couple more casts there, see if I can't pick another one off, see if there's maybe a little something to this. All right, we just picked another one off. This one's a little bigger. This one's probably pushing 3. Again on that drop shot. Just kind of following that little creek channel though, but another good one. Looking in the water, another keeper. Maybe we're coming on to something. All right, little afternoon update. I've caught one more spotted bass. It's been slow. I have not been able to get this. I've been messing with the deep stuff for a majority of the time since I caught those drop shot fish. Might slide back up in the grass here in a little bit because it's that deep bait is very deep right now. I don't know if it has to do with the weather we've had the last little bit, but it was a lot shallower or even just higher in the water column when I was here a month ago before the off limits period. So it's kind of throwing me for a loop. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I just got hung up in a tree and broke off, so that's why I'm retying right now. Little Alberto knot real quick. The wind isn't terrible. I'm like kind of out in the middle of the lake, so you can see I'm bouncing a little bit, but it's not too bad. It's fishable, and the day's going decent enough. So I gotta go try to figure out what's going on fish-wise before the end of this day, because I'm not happy with what I found so far. I'm going to probably go back into one of the creeks again and see if I can't find some shallow fish somewhere I can get a couple bites. Maybe I can throw my chatterbait and trap around. Gotta get something going. Right now I got one spot. Got another area that looks like it had some fish in it, but couldn't get them to bite. So I marked that. I'll go back to it probably in the tournament and see if they decide to turn on or anything like that. But that's kind of the day one midday update. I'll keep you posted towards the end of the day with what else I find, and hopefully got some more fish to show you. Alright, so just want to show you what I'm looking at here now. This is a road bed that I had marked last time I was down here when I used those little red X's for my symbols for that. So I'm kind of just trying to follow this road bed. I'm going to idle across it a couple times and see if I can't see any fish that are staging. Maybe they'll be grouped up somewhere on it. That's kind of the game plan right now. I've been looking around out deep, and there's a lot of fish, or a lot of bait out in like 60 foot, really. It's deep, it's hard to get on and stay on and fish around. I see a couple fish around, but not anything crazy. So, like I said, still figuring it out here. A little bit doing this little bit shallower road bed deal to see if something comes of it, but that's kind of what a road bed looks like. You can see where I cross it again. It's over to my right. I'm just over top of it. You see how it's bright white? It really shows up well. Nice hard bottom for him to get on. So, gotta keep moving. See the water's 53. I've seen it 54, which I think the warmest I've seen it anywhere. So, not terrible. It's kind of stable. But gotta keep playing. All right, another update. It is still not happening. I found one other spot deep, kind of like that other little channel swing sort of deal I found where I caught those couple fish earlier today. I got 2 or 3 bites. I could see them on the active target down there, and I just never hooked them. My hook had probably 2 or 3 bites there, and I could see, say, 6 or 7 of them down there, and just I don't know if they were spotted bass or small or what the deal was, but never got one to bite and land it. I got that razor shad, all sorts of crooked. We're gonna do that again. But I have moved back up shallower, playing around in the grass again, and I don't know if with this water not being stable, it has them kind of spread out and they're not eating, or what the deal is, because I have not been able to get bit up shallow. I've had 0 bites so far today. So we're gonna put on the old tried and true green pumpkin jackhammer. We know that gets bit everywhere we go. So I was throwing some other more shaddy colors. I threw one that was actually that spring crawl that I catch some big ones on before I got here. So kind of got a combination. Throwing this one on 17-pound Seaguar Invisex, 1/2 ounce jackhammer, razor shad, favorite rod and reel. Let's see if we can get something going. Well, green pumpkin jackhammer coming through again. There we go. Nice little chunky one. Right, 2.5, I would bet. Throw it back in. Savior. All right, might be time to leave this area. Got another one on that jackhammer. Figured out how they're sitting on the points, where they're sitting at as of now. The water's a little dirtier here, so that might be playing a key, but that's another. I gotta make sure I put them back nicer than that. The tournament don't get that penalty, but I got a little game plan on what's going on here. The water's dirtier, so I think like this. Let's see what happens. But glad I made that little adjustment. We're gonna see if it plays through some days. We got some time. I'm not fishing until day number 2, so I'll be in Group B. So that's going to make a big difference for water clarity, because I think it's going to end up, I think it'll clear up a little bit more as we keep going, but we'll find out. I'll keep you guys updated as we go through practice, but it makes me feel a little better. I got 3 bites in one little stretch. I finally got something kind of going on. So keep you posted with what else I find this afternoon, or getting close to the evening. What time is it? 4:15. We got another like 2 hours maybe. I found the mother load of bait. There's some fish down around them too, right in that area. But I have not been successful in finding the bait really today, like I was when I was back in pre-practice back in December. So hopefully that's a good sign. I only got another 30 minutes of practice where it's dark. Sun is setting 5 minutes, but yeah. That is what I was looking for. Oh, right there. Like, there's a group of them. You can see that those fish are actively eating. See how that bends up there? Got in there. That little bend in the fish, same spot. It's because they're actually eating them. So this is good. Maybe we can build on this. All right, we're idling in, calling it a day. You see the screens on this ranch are really bright. So if you hit this power button, tap it twice, it'll actually dim them. You go dimmer, dimmest, bright again. So, little trick for you to end the day one. Like I said before, I caught, I think, 6 keepers today. So not exactly what I was hoping for, but I got 2 different, like a deep pattern and a shallow pattern I kind of figured out. So I need to expand on it tomorrow. That's what I gotta do. I gotta try some new areas. Gotta watch the water level, see if it's gonna keep coming up or what's gonna happen. But that's day 1 at Toledo. Be on the day 2 here soon. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. All right, a lot colder on day 2 for practice here. Got me bundled up. Just got my first one of the day. Little spotted bass. He wouldn't be scoreable, but blade bait action. So we can find some bigger ones. Little practice update. Not a whole lot to report. I've caught 1 more short spotted bass. I went down and fished a bunch of real dirty water, trying to figure out if there was something going on there, and didn't get anything. Back out deep. Water still holding 53 degrees, so it's still pretty stable. Water's come up another, I would say, 4 inches or so. I think he said it came up. Yeah, it was like 4 inches. So the water's still rising. It's sunny out today, so maybe it'll kind of get that water column a little bit warmer. Tomorrow it's sunny out pretty much the whole time, and then I think it gets warmer on Tuesday. So when I fish on Wednesday, maybe it'll push some shallow, because right now I do not have a deep plan going. The only big one I caught, I showed you guys before, he was out in that standing timber, just kind of isolated by himself. I've looked at a lot more of that since then and have not come across more of those fish, so got me a little worried, but we'll put it together. Gonna have to. That's really what it comes down to. But I got 4 o'clock. I got another 2 hours until I have to go in for today, and then I get until 2 o'clock tomorrow. I have to be off the water, so I got like half a day to go scout around, check things out. So I'll keep you posted. Well, sun's starting to set, but we got one. That green pumpkin chatterbait came through again. I don't know, it's been a long day. Let's hope they start biting a little better tomorrow. Maybe if it keeps warming up and the water keeps coming up, we'll see. Wrapping up day 2. Did not go well. Hopefully we put it together tomorrow. But it's just kind of how it is. I'll do better tomorrow. Stay tuned for that. All right, day 3 of practice. A little foggy this morning. We're out here and kind of trying to put it together for this final day. Excuse me. I launched up at Cypress Bend, fishing a little bit closer to where we take off from. Not sure if that's gonna be a good thing or bad thing. So far, the water's pretty dirty up here. I kind of like that midsection on the Texas side that I was looking at before. A little bit better. I'm gonna kind of bounce around, especially once this fog burns off. I only got till 2 o'clock today, so that means I gotta kind of make use of my time here and be pretty efficient. So I want to kind of bounce around a little bit, really try to see if I'm going to be making my home where the last 2 days I was, or if I can find that new area, because I'm not happy with what I found, but I think I can grind our way down there, and I like the water clarity a little bit better, so kind of balancing things out still. I'll keep you posted. Well, it's taken a while to get number 1, but chatterbait fish, little 2-pounder, fat, little in the eelgrass, so I'm going to kind of play around in here a little more. I had another bite in this area, so maybe something going on. Try to build on it. That is about how my practice has been. Catfished. Not a good tournament practice, but we'll figure out during the tournament, see See, that jerk shad catches a little bit of everything. All right, wrapping up day 3 of practice here. Again, only caught 2. I caught a catfish after the 2 bass. I got 1 up on a chatterbait, 1 out deep on that jerk shad. So I got my work cut out for me, especially catch all you can. That's gonna be a little different. There's no relief when you get number 5 in the boat. So hopefully I can kind of piece together the water here. It's warmed up a hair. Maybe it's supposed to be decent again tomorrow. Again, we got a lot of sun, so hopefully maybe it'll heat that water up a little bit, get them fish thinking about pushing up a little shallower, get them into that more, what do you want to call that, pre-spawn areas, not as much out of that deep water. So gonna have to kind of wing it, but I'm happy to be kicking the year off. It's gonna be fun, and we're gonna get out there, give it the best we got. So I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Tell your friends, and please subscribe. Talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye.